Hello, everybody. We're doing our morning Bible reading here, a daily Bible reading. This is Paul with Torah Life Ministries, and we're going to open up in prayer here, and then we're going to be reading First Chronicles 25. First Chronicles 25, I'm going to be seeing about the duties of the musicians that David is setting up for his son Solomon when the temple is built. Shema Yisrael, Yahweh Eloheinu, Yahweh Echad, Baruch Shem Kivo, Mahuto, Leolam Vaed. Hear, O Israel, Yahweh is our Elohim, Yahweh is one. And you shall love Yahweh with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your might. And have these words which I command you this day be upon your heart. And you shall teach them diligently to your children, and speak of them when you sit in your house, when you walk by the way, when you retire and when you rise. And you shall bind them for a sign upon your hand, and let them be frontlets between your eyes. And you shall write them on the doorpost of your house, and upon your gates. Hallelujah. Okay. Hallelujah. So reading here, the duties of the musician, as we're going to see. And it starts off in verse 1. It says, David and the army commanders then appointed the men from the family of Asaph, Heman, Jeduthun, to proclaim Yahweh's message to the accompaniment of lyres, harps, and cymbals. Here is a list of their names and their work. And in the One New Man Bible, it says, prophecy here means to sing praises and give thanks and worship Yahweh. Hallelujah. To sing praises and give thanks and worship. And it says here, these were the many ways to contribute to worship in the tabernacle. Some proclaimed Yahweh's messages in 25 verse 1. Some offered thanks and praised 25 verse 3, and others played instruments 25 6 and 7. Yahweh wants all his people to participate. You may not be a master musician, a prophet, or a teacher, but Yahweh appreciates whatever you have to offer. Develop your special gifts to offer in service to Yahweh. Hallelujah. So verse 2 says, from the sons of Asaph there were Zaccur, Joseph, Nethaniah, and Asarelah. They worked under the direction of their father Asaph, who proclaimed Yahweh's message by the king's orders. From the sons of Jeduthun, there were Gedaliah, Zeri, Jeshaiah, and Shimei, Hashabiah, and Mattaniah, 6 in all. They worked under the direction of their father Jeduthun to proclaim Yahweh's message to accompaniment of the lyre, offering thanks and praise to Yahweh. And from the sons of Heman, they were Bukkiah, Mattaniah, Uzziel, Hashabiah, Jerimoth, Hananiah, Eliathah, Giddalti, Romamti-ezer, Jeduthun, Mattaniah, and Mattithiah. These were the sons of Heman the king, seer, for Yahweh had honored him with 14 sons and 3 daughters. All these men were under the direction of their fathers as they made music at the house of Yahweh. Their responsibilities included playing the cymbals, harps, and lyres at the house of Yahweh. Asaph, Jeduthun, and Heman reported directly to the king. Verse 7, they and their families were all trained in making music before Yahweh, and each of them, 288 in all, was an accomplished musician. Verse 8 says the musicians were appointed to their term of service by means of sacred lots, without regard to whether they were young or old, teacher or student. And then we see from verse 9 to 31, or the rest of the chapter, The musicians were divided into 24 groups to match 24 groups of Levites. This division of labor gave order to the planning of the temple work, promoted excellence by making training easier, gave variety to worship because each worked a term, and provided opportunities for many to be involved. So as we continue reading 25 and verse 9, it says, the first lot fell to Joseph of the Asaph clan and 12 of his sons and relatives. The second lot fell to Gedaliah and 12 of his sons and relatives. The third lot fell to Zaccur and the 12 lots of his sons and relatives. The fourth lot fell to Zeri and 12 of his sons and relatives. The fifth lot fell to Nethaniah and his 12 sons and relatives. And the sixth lot fell to Bukkiah and 12 of his sons and relatives. The seventh lot fell to Asarelah and 12 of his sons and relatives. The eighth lot fell to Jeshaiah and 12 of his sons and relatives. And the ninth lot fell to Mattaniah and 12 of his sons and relatives. The 10th lot fell to Shimei and 12 of his sons and relatives. The 11th lot fell to Uzziel and his 12 sons and relatives. The 12th lot fell to Hashabiah and 12 of his sons and relatives. The 13th lot fell to Shimei and 12 of his sons and relatives. The 14th lot fell to Mattaniah and 12 of his sons and relatives. The 15th lot fell to Jerimoth and 12 of his sons and relatives. The 16th lot fell to Hananiah and 12 of his sons and relatives. The 17th lot fell to Joshbekashah and 12 of his sons and relatives. Remember, we're going all the way to 24 here. So the 18th lot fell to Hanani and 12 of his sons and relatives. The 19th lot fell to Mallothi and 12 of his sons and relatives. The 12th lot fell to Eliathah and 12 of his sons and relatives. The 21st lot fell to Herther and 12 of his sons and relatives. The 22nd lot fell to Giddalti and 12 of his sons and relatives. The 23rd lot fell to Mattaniah and 12 of his sons and relatives. The 24th lot fell to Romamti and 12 of his sons and relatives. And that is everything for the musicians here that they had planned in chapter 25. We're going to read next in chapter 26 about the duties of the gatekeepers as we continue to read the scriptures every day. So praise you. Don't stop reading now. Read some Psalms and Proverbs every day. Read your scriptures. Hallelujah. Have a blessed day, everybody. Yahweh be with you all, and shalom, shalom.